give it out one more time for Vampire Weekend. Thank you very much for that, guys. As we're just tuning up, the band are just taking a few seconds to get ready for the next song. Hey, I've got to tell you something, right? You've achieved something already. You haven't been around for that long, 2 albums now, that not many bands do. I'm thinking like massive bands who have been around for decades have your Muses and your U2s and your Oasises. There's such a thing, right, as the Vampire Weekend sound. Like, I know you've got your own sound. That I don't know if you know about this, but I think lots of bands are trying to rip off right now. But it's amazing to achieve that after just a few years in the limelight. You know, you've very much got your own sound, and it must be a hard question for you to answer. Maybe you haven't got perspective on it, but what would you say to that?
Well, that's very nice of you to say. I hope we have our own sound. I mean, you know, we have a few different sounds, I guess, but I don't know. I've never. There's sometimes people tell us that they think a band is like trying to rip us off. There've been only very few instances where I actually thought a band was ripping us off, and hopefully we'll always be doing something kind of different. So it'd be hard to put your finger on what our sound is. But I appreciate that. Yeah, you're right. Not everybody has their own sound. Not
many bands achieve it, I don't think. And I really honestly do avoid the cheesy influences question. But with you, I think it's an exception because you're such a hard band to pin down sound-wise because you have got your own sound. It would be kind of fascinating to know, back in the day when you were starting this band anyway, who was at the forefront of your record collection.
Well, I mean, we have so many influences, and we're like very happy to try to get ideas from the music that we like. I think especially when we were first starting out, some of the stuff that we were very excited about was, African guitar pop, and that obviously is a very vague thing, encompasses so much stuff. There was a specific record that was of pop music from Madagascar that we thought was great, just the kind of the guitar sound and the grooves, and that was very inspiring. And then, even from the very earliest songs, we talked about ways that we could kind of incorporate things we liked about classical music into what we were doing. And then, even stuff like the Clash and Elvis Costello. I mean, literally, we could go on. Like sometimes when we try to make a list to tell people our influences, it could easily be a half a page, if not more.
Maybe that's the key to really creating truly your own sound, is having such an eclectic mix of influences.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we're just normal. Like most people, we don't listen to one type of music, and we just always want our music to reflect that.
Hey, when was the last time you went to a gig as a fan, as a punter? I'm sure you probably haven't had the chance for quite a long while. What was the last one you went to?
I guess it depends how you define going to a gig. I mean, at festivals.
One that you weren't playing at.
So festival doesn't count?
Yeah.
Arcade Fire.
Oh, Arcade Fire. Actually, we all went together.
Right.
Oh yeah, because we watched them at a festival. We also went and watched. They played their own gig in this cool kind of quarry in Sweden. It was really beautiful. I've never seen them before. It was great.
Obviously big fans.
Yeah, they're excellent.
Now, I've got to ask you this. A lot of people are asking this. I don't know if this is a moot subject or not, but I'm going to give it a go. It's very striking, a brilliant front cover of the album, Contra. Who is that damned girl? That's what we need to know. Who is the girl on the front of your album?
Well, we're not quite sure anymore.
Yeah.
Really? There's all kinds of myths going around.
I think we got to keep the myths going for now.
Gonna. But tell me, it's an old photograph. That much is true. Or have you been lying about that?
It's an old photograph that Rostam found, and it's from 1983. That we can confirm.
Can you confirm? All you need to know, one more yes or no. Do you know her or not? Have you known her?
No. There was one time we thought we were going to meet her, but then we did. I mean, this is like espionage type stuff.
This is getting even more interesting.
Yeah.
So you'd like to meet her?
It is from New York. We know that.
She's from New York.
I'm not even totally sure if we know that anymore, but
I think the picture was from New York. We can be sure.
And you're an admirer of her in some way.
Well, I mean, she's part of the family now.
Fascinating stuff, this is. All right, let's do another song. Vampire Weekend live at XFM tonight. Are we gonna do Cousins next?
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go.